Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jacob Restituto, and I'm a musician from Northport, New York. And today we're reacting to and breaking down Home Free, Forever and Ever, Amen. Pumped to hear this. By the way, I don't know if you know this, if you're new to the channel, I've interviewed both Austin Brown and Tim Faust. So if you want to see those interviews, they're already linked on the channel. And super excited to announce the fact that I am having a concert. You guys know Danielle Marie. Danielle Marie sings. She talks about Home Free. She talks about a whole bunch of stuff on her channel. She's a phenomenal artist and musician herself. And she's a special guest at a concert that I am hosting October 7th in New York. Going to be live streamed. Blake McLean, who's also another YouTuber and has a YouTube channel, is also going to be a special guest. It's going to be legit live streamed, filmed in a TV studio, like a legitimate TV studio with the lights, the cameras, 6K cameras. It's going to be so top notch, guys. I'm so excited about it. So if you would like to support me and my musical career and want to grab a ticket, get a ticket down below. Links down below. October 7th, live streamed in person. If you're in the New York area, come to the live taping. It's like legit. It's going to be such a cool experience. If you're not in the New York area, grab a live stream ticket. It's going to be so much fun. Danielle Marie special guest, like I said, Blake McLean special guest. Grab a ticket. Let's see what we got. This is Home Free, Forever and Ever. Amen. What is the really quick, actually, I noticed a lot of the videos has hashtag 877. What is that? Starting off with a deep bass.
Think that I'm talking foolish. You've heard that I'm wild and I'm free. How I can promise you now, this love that I feel for you always will be.
All right, let's talk about 20 seconds. I like kind of getting the intro kind of concept. One thing I really appreciate about their music and their style of recording and also singing is it's really has this brighter timbre to it. Like very often it has this very bright, punchy kind of driven is a good word for it. Like the percussion in it, the bass, the attack of the bass singing, has this very driven, bright, punchy kind of sound, and I appreciate that because I recognize how they're doing it with their voices and their mouth, and it's I feel like it's harder to sing that way and create it and make it sound good, and also record it that way because there's a lot of transient. Transient is the attack of the sound. The loud like a clap has a big transient and it gets quiet, whereas opposed to like a string has a slower, smaller transient. Where I think it's harder to record, so I appreciate the fact that they get this really nice punchy kind of sound where like the average singer doesn't do that. They just have a ooh, you know, but they get that punchy ooh is like it's impressive.
I feel for you always.
Tim's killing it, man.
But you're not just time that I'm killing. I'm no longer one of those guys.
The fullness of the
as
track.
Sure as I live, this love that I give is gonna be yours until the day that I die. Oh baby,
I'm the panning and the Tom's panning. I appreciate it. So like just little taste bites, you know?
Yours until the day that I die. Oh baby, I'm gonna love you forever.
Tight harmony in that.
Forever and ever, amen.
Who's on that harmony?
As long as old men sit and talk about the weather. As long as old women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, I'll be happy to tell you again.
Ooh, a little bit of modulation, I think, right? Was that a modulation?
Faithful, I'll be happy to tell you again. 'Cause I'm gonna love you forever and ever. Forever and ever, amen. Amen. They say time takes its toll.
Yo, Tim's getting the full feature on this track.
Makes the young girl's brown hair turn gray. Turn gray.
Dude, I love the humor that they always have in their tracks. Like they're making great music while also having fun, and it's this cool, totally cool vibe, man. I really appreciate that. It's sick. Speaking of actually their vibes, I'm curious. They've been on tour recently, and I'm curious. Let me know in the comments below if you've seen them in concert recently, because they were playing. They were supposed to play a show in pretty much my hometown, but they unfortunately had to postpone it. I don't know what ended up happening, but they ended up postponing it, so I wasn't able to go see them, which would have been really, really sick. I would have been actually the second time I've seen them. I saw them in Texas once, but it would have been really cool to see them kind of in my hometown, which would have been legit. But leave a comment if you've seen them live, because they've been playing a lot of shows lately, so. Which has been really cool. I mean, they talked about that a lot in general, just how many shows they used to play and how many they currently play. But speaking of shows, a quick word from today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by yours truly. Yes, me, myself, and I, and the concert that I am having October 7th. The in-person part of the concert is going to be a live film taping in a live studio, a live TV studio, actually. It's going to be sick. And then there's going to be live stream part. So, like, depending on where you are, if you're in New York, come through to the concert. I'm so excited. It's going to be really, really cool in New York, in person. But if you're not in New York, it's also going to be live streamed, and it's going to be really professional cameras, really professional crew. It's legit. It's a legit concert. So it would mean the world to me if you've ever enjoyed any of my videos or just want to support my music. It would mean so much to me if you grab the concert ticket in person, online, a watch party, concert ticket, special guests including Danielle Marie, which you know her YouTube channel, Blake McLean, which you know his YouTube channel. It's going to be really sick. Legit concert. Hope to see you there.
I don't care, I ain't in love with your hair, and if it all fell out, well, I'd love you anyway. They say time can play tricks on a memory, make people forget things they
I love that walking fit face.
It's easy to see, it's happening to me. I've already forgotten every woman but you. Oh, darling, I'm gonna love you forever. Forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men, if you wonder how long I'll be faithful.
Dude, there's a lot of words to this track. Tim had to learn a lot of words, and they kind of have a similar vibe throughout the whole thing. So it's like, remembering all these words is a bit of a beast. Not gonna lie, it's pretty impressive. I'm curious how they choose a lot of the covers they do with, you know, deciding if they do a cover versus an original, or one, for the videos they film, and two, dude, remember the time when they were like literally releasing like a video like every like 2 weeks? Like they would cry, they put out content. They don't mess around.
Just listen to how this song ends.
Come on.
'Cause I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever.
Dude,
forever.
Chance, can we just talk about how Chance killed the bass? It's sick. It's sick.
Forever and ever.
Yeah. Come on, Tim. Bass is so good. So I gotta. Well, there's no outro from them. They usually have an outro. I gotta say, I'm noticing more and more a lot of acapella groups will have two kind of bass singers, so that like they can kind of switch in and out. They don't always have to be tied to their section, which is kind of cool. But man, it's killer track. Tim killed it, man. It sounded really good, and it's always impressive to me that he's able to get so low, but also carry melodies. And he what's cool about him is he's able to slide up to a lot of notes with that kind of like rattling, like I can't even do it, like just low right up. It's phenomenal. So hope you enjoyed that. If you want to consider supporting the channel, consider subscribing. If you want to support it even further, consider grabbing a ticket to my show, special guest Danielle Marie and Blake McLean. It's going to be really fun, and it means the absolute world to me if you support me and my music. So hope you enjoy it, and hope to see you at the concert.